I'm sorry.
First is Brett.
Hello.
Literally walked away as we were doing the intro. It's fine. We don't hold a grudge.
We hold multiple grudges.
All of them justified.
Everyone. This is Breaking Character, where we try not to. And
Lies.
We do. But I mean, we try.
No.
We are thankfully here tonight because some very good people do some very good things, like fixing lights, because your DM here almost couldn't make it due to a power outage. But it's fine. It just turned back on at the 11th hour. But we're all here. We're all ready. Let's do our intros. Rev, why don't you kick us off?
Hello. You can't see my beautiful face tonight because I'm having camera issues, but I am playing Baldrick, the Warforged Rogue. I am bottom left of your screen, unless you're dyslexic, then I'm somewhere else.
That's horrible. You are the worst.
Never. Never. And that's the kind of humor you can expect for the rest of the evening. I'm going to shoot this over to Fenrana Blood.
Hello. I am Bloodless King, and I play Fenrana Edsith. Bard, Kalshatar. I do dream things every once in a while, whenever we get to sleep.
What race is that?
I will turn your robot off.
I mean, to be fair, that happened last time.
Yes, it did!
I mean, he's a challenge to turn on, so, whatever.
Nah,
Blade,
we
you
can't start this off right now like this, please. Oh no.
Blade, I'm speaking to you in this moment. I believe that was a challenge.
You don't understand. That's what he's literally working on right now.
Working on it right now, isn't he?
Oh god, and you got an inspiration for that.
Baldrick for the good jokes.
Bladeheim.
That's right.
Bladeheim, why?
Because it's Blade.
I'm
will
calling his
say-
dad. Nope, I fuck this. I'm calling his dad.
What?
Wait, is that why you put the grandpa glasses on? So you could call his dad? Get these kids off my lawn! I'm gonna call your parents and make you apologize!
Oh, being an old dude. No fun old dude.
In bed.
I will say, for the record, Blade did give that inspiration before the worst joke.
Oh no.
Do he regret it though? Unlikely.
Absolutely.
Oh god. Let's finish. Fen.
We're just getting started.
I know. But yeah, so Bard, Kalshatar,
I can suggest.
Lordy, I can't remember the layout. Where is stream? It's behind things. God, Boston.
I was like, you've got 3 other members who haven't gone yet.
Hi, I'm Brett. I play Boston Jones, the comic relief of this group, and also the makeshift leader. The chain fell is why I sighed.
Relief.
My bad. I'm the butt of every joke. I'm the butt of every joke. I apologize. Let me specify.
There we go. Okay.
I was about to say, we're all complete crackheads.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the leader. I want to make that very clear. But I'm playing Boston Jones. He's a paladin, human fighter mix, and he's just here.
Let's just face it, y'all played Nose Goes and you lost.
I didn't realize we were playing.
That's why you lost.
Wait,
Wasn't it?
I touched my nose?
No, it was Rev that started the who's what role do you see each other in?
Mhm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Never mind. You just got stuck there, buddy.
I did. I don't know why, but I did.
I did.
And we don't even have to listen to that because it's technically not canon. Tony, you're up.
Hi, I'm Tony. I play Nash, whose name breaks down to NFT, because that's where we're at in this campaign. And Nash is the ass of the group, without the assless chaps. And that I think is where we'll
If you want to see the assless chaps, sign up for our OnlyFans.
Ta-da!
Just the chaps, not Nash in them.
I think
Just the chaps.
that's one of the quickest we got them.
Oh,
Wait.
God. So, yeah.
In fact, we have an entire album called Just the Chaps.
Ooh.
We have an album?
Yeah.
You weren't invited.
Just like we have an OnlyFans.
So yeah, Nash, the half-orc barbarian, good of heart, juicy of ass, and full effort all the time. It's fine. Darkness, you wanna keep going?
Yeah. We got Granny, that is the wild child. Which is also Ramita Thornstep, the halfling barbarian, and who doesn't seem like a barbarian because I can't like hurt anything basically. I'm just
You
a ball
assaulted
spike.
somebody with a sludge hammer.
I was about to say, you rearranged somebody's face.
I didn't kill him.
We've seen you hurt people.
That is the way.
Oh no.
No chaps will be involved with Ramita. But thigh-high boots might. I don't know where I'm going with this, so off to our wonderful DM.
We are unhinged tonight. It's awesome.
Just like every night.
No, more so than most nights. It's fine. So we're going to pick up off last where we left the crew, which we had gotten quite a bit done. Skully was apprehended. He was interrogated, tortured, to the point that someone noticed he was not feeling so well. So they rushed him to the hospital in time to have him age out of this existence, of which the crew decided they're going to try and speak with the dead, thanks to Fenrana's brief knowledge of other religions in the area. And
They knew enough to know that they could do it. They didn't know enough to know that it wasn't okay here.
So they all climbed into the vehicle of Baldrick's, the Rick Rolls Royce, and headed off to the Dark Queen's territory, which is another area within the city-state of Warrak. Specifically, the TRIH0N, capital of the Dark Queen.
Can we get that repeated? Try hard nanner?
Nanny Nanner.
Neener.
But really,
Nanor.
It's on the notes.
Is it?
It should be.
Yeah, I put it in last session's recap. I thought y'all read through my notes.
No, there it is.
I spelled it enough.
We use your notes. We don't read your notes.
Oh, that.
When we know something is there, we go looking through your notes. That's the only time I look at them.
I
I'm
do
sorry.
Most of the time, read your notes for the record.
I am a trash being.
Well, okay, and?
Okay. Anyway, so they left with the intention of getting answers from a corpse. With
Mild necromancy never hurt anybody.
with Granny being satisfied that her grandchild is no longer in harm's way. And a couple of strangers in their hotel room being nanny sat by an entire staff of paid off employees.
I forgot about them.
It's fine.
It's good.
I'll take that inspiration. Thanks.
Blade, fuck you.
What did I miss? Oh.
I read that just as they said fuck. Anyways. Yeah.
I
So,
popped up as soon as I looked over at chat. Are you kidding me?
You got caught in its web.
I
Of lies.
Anywho. Ramita, you
Yes,
get a email message from Viper stating, on my way back home, be safe. Here's a little something for you.
something.
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 Yes.
What's the
and
something?
It is an attachment that can be executed within your sim chip, and it will. Well, do you open it?
Yes.
Okay. The sim chip, the email attachment, opens up, and you feel a slight tingling. A tingling that grows into
It's a virus.
vibration. Oh my.
You're just
End
email
game.
spam.
Vermita's dead. That's just it. We're done.
I'm sorry.
Forward this to 10 friends, or your computer will be hacked at midnight.
It's spam mail.
There's a little bit of tingling. There's a little
Trojan,
bit of
let's go.
I just shut down, just like.
Did she just have a stroke? What happened?
No.
I'm sorry.
You were dying in your car.
Waters, stop.
An attachment. Ooh. Oh God, are we already here? We can't do this again.
We were here before you guys started. That was anywho. Anyways. And you I don't even want to describe the rest of this. Anywho, for the next hour or so, you have shit, where'd that go? Advantage on wisdom. And since the last
I'm sorry,
person,
I can be seen.
What are you doing?
and since the last person you sent anything to was in your context list was Fenrana. Fenrana also has advantage wisdom checks for the next hour.
Ooh. Nice.
So,
However, your trip is going to take close to 4 hours.
you son of a bitch.
Damn it.
I feel like they have this moment in the car. By the way, since we're all jam-packed in the Rolls Royce, we're like, I feel like for the first 20 minutes, we're like traveling with no music, and it's just kind of quiet in the car, and then somebody bumps some tunes.
It's Nash, right? That starts it.
I want to say it's Nash, but I don't know. I can't claim all the cool things. He's already got a nice ass. And
Rick is
Fen
occupied
would more than
driving
likely
and-
get very bored and start playing something if they have a speaker.
I would say normally Rick would be like running some music, but he is preoccupied both driving and refrigerating a corpse.
That is fair.
I
can drive.
Refrigerating a corpse is delightful.
I can drive.
is
You need
the
to focus on that.
Is it still in the bag with a bow on it?
Yes.
So, well, no, mostly. The bag is like unzipped. I don't know why I'm doing hand motions. Viewers can't see. So the bag is like unzipped across the chest, and Rick just has his palm on the dead guy's chest and like radiating cool out from there.
Baldrick, you can sit in the back. I can drive if you need to focus on that.
Oh, I'm perfectly capable of focusing on both.
Oh, it's just prestidigitation, correct, Baldrick?
Yeah,
I can do that, you know.
it costs me nothing to do this.
All right.
It does cost us a little peace of mind.
Listen, I have a wisdom modifier of 0. I'm good
God.
here.
Guys, we don't owe any money on this if it crashes. Like,
Oh, we will be inside of it, though.
That's good because I don't really have any money.
But you're on my insurance. I don't want you dying on my insurance.
You're on
Yeah,
my
but if you
insurance.
also die on your insurance.
you guys are acting like we'd die. We've already been through worse.
Then a hypothetical car crash?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair.
I mean, he was almost burned, pointing at
Boston.
Boston. He was almost burned to death by
Sure.
electrocution.
Sure.
I mean, Baldrick lost a finger in some goop. I mean, we did that on purpose, but he lost it still.
As we all know, losing a finger is significantly worse than surviving a car crash.
Yeah, or being set on fire. I don't know how sure.
Coverage doesn't include act
Exactly.
of God.
Nash has a bunch of like cute little girls thinking that, you know, we're a couple.
That is
And then-
pretty
I
terrible.
don't believe that's relatable to death, though.
The
I was
thing
that on-
listening is
I
traumas
would
here.
rather be in a car crash. No offense, Ramita. I would rather be in a car crash.
See? And then Fed, you have some peace.
Murder in your history.
No,
Oh, yeah,
and it's just
murder.
fun. It's nothing else. Just fun.
It's just
Accidental murder plus the chief of the cops. wants you.
Cold-blooded homicide.
it's not at all what was happening.
I
You were listening.
Gift did seem pretty sweet on you.
We're always listening.
Always watching.
This is the point where Fen plays music to ignore everyone else.
All around me are familiar faces.
I feel like it's a remix of something like that. All around me are familiar faces, and then just do like a dubstep drop. Just
Okay, so you ride the rest of the trip in musical silence.
Musicals, it's not silent. It's very much a lot of electronic shit. Lots of remixes, lots of dub wub. Dub wub.
I'm gonna be trying to keep poking fun at Fen the whole time just because.
Oh god.
Is it just Claptrap's dubstep music?
Oh god, no.
Or is it like Paint, like the musical talent that Paint was back in the early 2010s? Those kinds of remixes.
I don't think any. It's. I don't know if you guys know what here, one sec. Let me find the exact
Continue on Gears
thing.
while
Yeah,
it's going on.
y'all go. I got to type something.
Okay, so this 4-hour drive commences, and as the GPS is leading Baldrick closer and closer to this new location, you see the staring out the window, if you were, the environment, the lay of the land changing. Where it was lush with a bunch of green trees and grass, brightly colored green, as the sun was able to be on the roof of all the canopy, and the road was pretty straightforward. Lay of the land was kind of flat with a few bumps. As it drew in closer to the location, it got more and more twists and turns. The lay of the land wasn't quite nearly as flat. It rises up a little bit and then dips down. The temperature gets a little more humid, a little more muggy. Not quite hotter, just a little more congested, if you will, and the trees taller, less bright green, more of a deeper, darker blue green. And as the road comes up to a hill, you see a few buildings kind of built into what would be a type of jungle. Kind of a marshwood bog with a low-lying fog in the area. The building itself is a series of thatched roofed housing, kind of layered on top of each other, as if it was started in one area and then built on to itself more and more by each level it went up. It's mainly made of wood. There are a few embellishments of metal here and there, with the doors, the framing, some decorative pieces, and of course the thatch roofs kind of taper over the front of the buildings, leaning down an angle towards you in a kind of dark, looming direction, almost like reaching out to whoever might be below. Off to the side in the distance, you can see there's a hill that rises up and goes around the corner, almost like a very short mountain, going up and around, and there's a waterfall in the distance cascading down into a river that kind of trickles around and scoops underneath a bridge that you guys tumble over, old-fashioned wooden bridge, kind of like you would see in the Sleepy Hollow kind.
Oh, good.
And there are some torches and outside candles lit aflame, and it is getting close to nighttime, though it's been dark for a little while, so it's unsure if it was the atmosphere or the time of day that caused it to get dark, but you sense that this area is cast in shadow probably for a good portion of the day, especially with the large looming trees overhead. And there are quite a number of birds in the area.
Do we see any other vehicles? Like cars, wagons, cots, anything?
Cots.
On the way there, you saw a good amount of traffic. As you got closer to your destination, I would say within the last half hour, not so much.
What's the bird situation?
Many types of birds, all kinds of birds. Most of them are hawks. Some of them are...
Do we see any corvidae?
I'm sorry?
Birds
Crows,
from
ravens.
the genus corvid.
That's really mean, Rev. That's really mean.
Are you talking about ravens?
I could be
Crows,
talking about
ravens.
ravens.
That sort of
He's being Rev in the most respectful way I can say.
corvids.
I think the word you're looking for is also 3 letters, but it starts with an A.
I was just thinking of a 4-letter word that begins with a C.
Ooh.
Okay,
yes,
well,
ravens and crows.
yes, there are plenty
Birds
of
of
those,
death.
actually.
Thank you for the follow,
there's...
pedigree.
Thank you.
Pedigree,
Thank
you
you.
are our favorite follower.
And our newest, hello.
They have a pet.
Hello.
Yes, there are plenty
Tuesday
of...
again.
What?
Oh, Waters was like, "Is it Tuesday again?"
Oh.
What happened? I'm confused. Anyway,
Yeah, it must be an inside joke. I don't know. So yes,
Concha-
there are tons of blackbirds, ravens, crows, and a few hawks, and of the darker brown variety. And then, of course, nothing else. Quiet. You don't hear the sounds of insects.
speaking of which, Gears,
There are-
you got very quiet.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't tell if it was like ambiance or you just like slowly stepped away from your mic.
No, I'm trying to give ambiance. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
I failed.
No.
No, you're
you're
good.
So it is very peaceful. You can sort of hear the rushing of the water underneath that surrounds the area. But it is, and aside from the cawing of the birds, it's not much else. It's quiet.
Some more organic life rather than city tones.
I already hate it here.
I love it here.
It's too
When
damn
can I move?
quiet.
Yeah.
How is it quiet?
Dude, no sirens, no heaters, no. Come on.
No, but there's the calls of nature.
Sure.
Yes.
I will also say-
coming to eat you.
With our track record, it's not going to be long before there are sirens.
That's fair.
Always an optimist, Baldrick. That's why I like you. We should find some way to park the car though and lock it up.
And for the mountains, they're nothing compared to Auroran, are they?
For what?
The mountains and stuff like that. They're more small, grained mountains, and unlike the ones from Auroran, or
Correct. The
Okay.
Auroran is is
a lot more rugged, wasn't it?
very. It's like Mount Everest level.
Oh, okay. So we're basically like on a large hill, not really a mountain.
It's Appalachia country,
Okay.
so kind of
So,
mountainous, but low
hills.
mountains. Yeah.
Hills.
Hills.
It's not the Rockies.
No, I've been to both. The Appalachian, I love them. There are hills.
Well, they're much older. They've been around for a while. Your back starts hurting, you lean a bit.
You lean a bit, you kind of curl into the ground.
I love you all so much. I really do. That's all I have to say.
Also, the Appalachian Mountains go all the way to Scotland.
Technically, yeah.
But yeah,
I grew up with a mountain in Kansas.
you know.
One?
Tony,
No.
no. Just no. Definitely not. The only thing is there's a mountain of corn and soybeans, maybe.
That might be the only thing you got mountain-wise, boo-boo.
Oh,
I've
God.
always been around the Rockies, even when I was in New Mexico, so no.
Gosh,
They
you guys
call it
really
mountain
hate
sunflower.
Kansas.
As Baldrick
To be
pulls it
fair,
closer
Kansas
to the
sucks.
front,
So
This is fair.
Agreed.
you see in front of the main building of the entrance is these two giant two doors that are clearly at least 12 feet tall, made of thick hardened wood, some very intricate carvings on the front. Many of the birds that you see in the surrounding area are carved into the face of this doorway. And there are two statues on either side of this door, holding out lanterns that are lit with pyres in them. They are individuals with a veil coming over their face and front down their dress. You do not. There are no distinguishing features of these statues. It is just two individuals that are highly, thickly veiled from head to toe.
I definitely
see.
thought you were just going to leave that off as highly thick. And there's going to be a cheer from the masses.
With 12 C's.
I usually just go after 3
Got
C's the
it.
Q.
Okay,
Uh,
that's all I've got for you.
Aw.
Nash is
Trying to push the narrative forward.
places.
I will send a message to Father Tobias to let him know that we're here and ask that he get in contact with anyone here so they're not wondering why.
They know why we're here. Father Tobias was not involved in this whatsoever. Also, Father Tobias would condemn this.
Oh yeah, you're keeping it quiet from them, weren't you?
Oh. I do not remember that. I remember like Father Tobias and him not getting along, but you never told me I couldn't tell Father Tobias, so I'll ask the new
You didn't
commanding
say,
officer.
I never said you couldn't tell him. However, it is apparently a thing in, once again, your religion where this is not good.
Sure. You know, because the undead are kind of bad, typically.
More of a death is final sort of thing for y'all.
Here's the question. Why
And I
don't-
feel like it's a bit totalitarian to say that all undead are bad.
Well, but also, like, why don't
Also
your
fair.
people like it? It's a new beginning, isn't it? It's like a restart. Like, you want to give people.
Yes, tell us all the intricacies of your religion right now.
How I understand it. I didn't go to all the courses. I'm not a father. I'm barely a deacon.
I would hope you're not a father.
But leave us in a rather awkward place, well, with the children being kidnapped and all.
Yeah, I think I'd have
Tell
a
me
bit
about
more of
it.
a different demeanor.
Was it a correspondence course?
If it was by bird, it could be a correspondence course.
Oh wow.
How I understand it is that we believe that in this life we get a chance to experience things both positive and negative. We try to figure it out, and if we go down the right path, that's good. If you aren't able to find that path, that's unfortunate. And in the next phase of life, when you're with Lythander, attending his gardens, preparing for the wars or whatever it might be, you get to learn there. However, you only get one flesh. And if your life is cut short, that's what was intended. If it wasn't, if you live a long, healthy life and you die by natural causes, mazel tov. It's fantastic.
So they're good with necromancy if it's in the same flesh?
No.
Yeah, what we're
Problem.
doing isn't exactly necromancy. We're just calling him
Yeah.
back for a moment.
Wait,
No,
Lysander's like, you meet him? I thought that was just the name of the church.
No, Lythander's the god. He's the deity of the harvest, the rising sun, war. I
that-
mean, like, he's a bunch of different things.
So that building wasn't the Lythander building.
It was the Church of Lysander. However,
It was-
it's not the person.
Guys, I think we're here.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's real spooky.
Yeah, bizarre to be sure.
I find it rather relaxing.
I
Thank
would
you.
Reminds
like,
me of the
Emerald.
library.
Stretch.
I would like you all to know,
Stretching.
one, this stretch was delightful. Thank you, Emerald.
Emerald, you're up.
Bloodlust stretch. You gotta use your arms.
Yeah, blood.
Fuck y'all. I don't have our control.
Oh, that's more for you, blood. Excuse me.
Impressive.
I can't. I want to get arm control so bad, but it's $100 okay?
Does someone have a
Thank you.
hydrate within them so they can bully blood into a hydrate? Because they sound like they need a drink of.
Where's my stuff? Let's see.
about
Library place.
4 or 5 feet in front of, on the doors of these giant doors, there are handles. These large round brass handles.
I drank.
Drink.
There's 2.
I
With that, upon arrival, and you're sent up the stairs, the door opens. From both sides, reaching out, there are 2 people on either side, pushing each one. Do we need to just take a break? Like, just like all the stretches, all the posture, all the hydrate.
This was them bullying, so it's fine, Gears.
Oh, there was another hydrate? Oh, I gotta finish this then.
And a posture check.
Yep.
I actually do need to use the restroom real quick. That's because this is my second one of these and third one of these.
We can't see them, Brett. They're off screen.
You pointed to buildings.
I've drunk
I need
2
to go to the
buildings worth of
bathroom.
water.
This is my second building.
It's my
Chancellor
second
Brett-
apartment
Damn.
complex of water today.
So off the rails.
I'll be right back.
So I will say, we can do a break. I mean, we've only been on for 40 minutes, so
I was gonna say it's a little early, but
I would say it's a little early. But the whole time as we are walking to this place, Nash is doing the, I don't like this. This is spooky.
I know.
I don't
It's
like
okay, Nash. It's fine.
We didn't cover this. Since it wasn't discussed, and Rick had been the one, like, on point with the body, and he's not one to, like, make a show that he needs help, he is at the back of the group, just, like, arms under the dead guy's shoulders, dragging him along the sidewalk.
you can't. Oh wait, you don't have strong. You don't. You don't have strength points.
He's
That's right.
in
I
a
would-
bag.
Well, as soon as we step out of the car, I would specify as soon as he's like, Baldrick, put him back into the bag. Your Nash can carry him. You don't have to do this.
It's okay, I've got this.
Baldrick,
As he's, like, failing to get an arm up.
Baldrick,
Baldrick.
down. Sit.
Fed,
All right.
you threatened to turn him off earlier. We could just do that.
I'm not
Is that
carrying.
Then you have 2 bodies to carry.
I am not
Oh,
carrying that automaton.
He's just sitting in the car this time. He's not going anywhere.
We'll just buckle him
Nothing
up.
says
I refuse to set the precedent that you can just shut me down when convenient.
I mean,
Already
there's a remote
happened.
for that.
There's already been a precedent set.
we just gotta get your battery out.
I'll remember that. I'll shut you down when convenient.
That's not. Oh no.
Is that in character? Was
I
that
hope
the
not.
in character threat?
No, that's too harsh for Rick to have said.
Yes, we are going to. unleash all
I'm
of the
barely certain none of this was in
characters and a dead
character.
body.
Like I said, we try
We
not
are
to break
this
character.
gremlins.
We fail every time, so
I
it's,
put the body in the bag, zip it up, and toss it to Nash.
Nash catches it, but nearly drops it.
it's not a bean bag. It is a 200-pound human.
Hold on. You said he had
No,
gotten
he's still
fed and
200.
senile. Yeah, like this guy
True.
aged like 70 years in front of us.
Okay,
He's down
so
to maybe 110.
Are
okay,
you
but
saying that
still.
old people can't be fat?
That's not what I'm saying.
That is so
Saying old
sizist.
people wither away.
And
I'm
ages.
mostly-
Yeah. God,
Okay.
how rude.
You
I
know
know
what?
lots of fat old
Do I
people.
look like I'm
record-
small?
For the record, Nash can carry almost 500 pounds by himself. So, like,
So can Boston.
throwing 200 is not bad. So we don't really need to
Okay.
have this argument.
I wasn't thinking. I didn't think Boston had that strength.
We have the
I
same
mean,
strength right now.
Do you? Oh, because of the armor?
Too.
No, my strength is just 16.
Oh.
Yeah. It's some of the other stuff
Yeah.
that I have.
Since
that's
when
better.
is it normal to play hot potato with a corpse? I fucking love you.
You obviously have never been to the East Coast. That's all I have to say.
Oh God.
I have.
God.
It's a
I
wonderful
feel
place.
like we should do a reset, but I don't think it's gonna get any better.
No, let's go.
No,
Anyway,
you need to forge forward.
so we're wandering up. We're wandering up to the front, playing hot potato with our dead companion.
No.
It's fine.
No. Nash
door's
does
opening.
not keep throwing the body. Nash holds on to the body.
Okay.
Once Boston has tossed it to him, yes, that's where it lands. And then you continue going up the stairs. Correct?
Yeah. And I move forward to greet the, I'm guessed, the clergy people? I don't know what they are. They're just people.
There's two individuals, and they are dressed in all black. They have veils. They're not as thick as the statues. Light, small, and thin, that are covering their face. You can see them. They're human, perhaps maybe with some elvish descent. One of them, you can see it in their eyes. The other one is in the cheekbones and the ears. And the height is relatively similar, although one is taller than the other. And they silently just stand by the doors, allowing you entry.
Awesome. Fen will just throw a quick thank you for allowing us to beg your assistance in this, and continue on.
Okay.
They can do professional, just not around their fucking friends.
Again, you just called us friends for the second time.
Fen loves us.
Associates.
Nope, you can't take it back.
Nope, we're
Too late.
fine.
It's like
That is
saying
so
like I
funny.
love you and then saying taking it back after the first date. Like it doesn't really work.
I didn't mean it. It's fine.
We've
was
all
out of
read
character.
Fen's diary.
It was on.
Fucking wall. How did you hack my sim? What?
Right?
Your birthday's your password.
Actor, right here.
This is true. Have you tried hacking their diary?
You know what? Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Because I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
the butler has all the tea anyway.
That is true.
I am assuming that my stuff has been secured by the Auroran government because I work for them, and any files on my sim might be figured as sensitive. Please?
I rolled a total of 11.
The DC is pretty high, and no, that did not get through.
But wait, you have.
Darkness.
Inspiration!
Infinite amount of inspiration.
Really? We're doing this now?
21.
Oh God.
No, that did not get through. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Whoa. That's impressive.
It does
But,
sound like Fen is writing fan fiction that they don't want us to see.
It's fine.
This could
Have
be
So
you-
one of the times
You're
that
imagining killing us?
Blade
Have you
is
been talking to
actually
Blade?
writing Fen's
It's fine.
fan fiction.
one of the
No.
times that Dawson and Rick have been alone together, Rick will have mentioned in passing, have you ever noticed that Fen's sim diary is seriously locked down?
No. Have you gone into look into our diaries as well?
I look into everything.
Oh,
Nice.
I beg you, please not try and
That's
do
all he'll
that.
say as he takes a drag from a cigarette. He doesn't give a.
No,
You don't care.
I hate all of you. No longer
You have
friends.
to hide.
So much.
So this is canon that you guys said that. Okay, cool. Just trying to keep track because y'all are in and out, making comments and role playing so much. I'm just like, which is true, which is true. What's going on?
Actually,
All right.
question: when I walk
Yes.
past the two guys wearing the cowls and the large robes, do they say anything? Because I do have memorabilia of Church of Lythander.
Nope, they stand in silence.
Hey,
Neat.
where's your goddess statue?
And you're
I
still
gotta-
wearing the robe from the funeral?
No. He's
Okay.
taken that off, but he still does have the necklace and also probably like a patch on one of his like coat sleeves,
Yeah,
something like that.
understood.
Nash will shift the body to one shoulder as he enters and go evening and try to tip a cap that he is not wearing for some reason.
You hear it as the body is starting to slowly enter rigor mortis from the
Probably
shifting.
hurry up.
That's gonna probably come from right behind Nash, and it's gonna spook him, so he's gonna jump forward just a little bit.
Oh,
Okay.
sweetie.
Does he
Yeah.
sprout a little bit of a tail in the moment?
No, but he does. Never mind. Nope.
Shit his pants.
I think I know what's going on. That's gross.
How scared is he? How scared is he?
Just.
Do we need to roll a Constitution save?
No, just a little. He's on edge, right? Like he's not. You
Sounds
know.
good. Okay, so you enter this large threshold, and inside it is even more darker than the outside. The walls are pitch black. The hallway that you go down is lit only by torches of these statues that you saw out front, but much taller, going into almost the entire space between the floor and the ceiling. The ceiling is at least it's a Sistine Chapel type ceiling, 2 stories high. And off to the sides are more hallways, but they're more or less staircases with a small little entry, as you can kind of imagine that they go off into the other little hut departments that you saw on the outside as they go up. And this hallway isn't huge as far as length goes, and pretty soon you're down into the middle of all of that. There is a table in front, a long table, and it is filled with some food, a lot of candles, tons of candles, and there is behind it is a statue of a woman.
Is this a shrine? Just by looking at it, this looks to be some sort of shrine.
Yes.
I'm gonna lean towards one of them and say, "Is that really your goddess? Let me show you what a dark goddess looks like." And I'm gonna bring up a picture of my wife, my dead wife.
There's nobody there at the
It's
moment.
just us. Yeah, we just kind of continue to walk. Do you say that though as we're looking at this statue of this goddess of death?
Yep, 100%.
I don't know if saying that within their own church would be the best idea.
What? This is just their representation of the death goddess. This is what I imagine the beauty would be.
A bit of a pro tip: it's better to smack talk after the nice people help us.
I'm not smack talking.
It is a little disrespectful.
It is also, you are comparing a deceased mortal being to what is to be assumed an actual higher power.
There's nothing mortal about this beauty. As I keep showing you guys the picture.
Per your own speaking, she's dead, so...
I will gib slap her and blush and say yes. Baldrick.
You get the overall sense that Ramita really wanted to show off her wife.
That's totally fine. I still gib slap Baldrick.
So Nash will shift the dead body to the other shoulder, walk up next to Ramita, but seriously, nice, and fist bump. Just like very quiet, lean down, but seriously though, nice.
Nice.
At this moment, you see a shadow come out from one of the entries on the far right, and
Please tell me you didn't hear that.
they were at least 20 feet away.
It doesn't matter.
And they are walking in with two others behind them, wearing similar attire as the others around them, though their veil is a little thicker than the ones that you met at the front. There are two individuals behind them, a female in presence, that come up as well, and they have the very thin veils that you saw at front. One is you see a kind of a semblance of a orcish, wide jawbone structure, teeth that come out a little above their lip, and but human eyes, smaller forehead, and then but really broad shoulders. And then another one who's very similar to the individuals at the front. And the person who is in front of you, you can't really see their features, but from the structure of their shoulders, their waist, and chest and arms, you would think very tall, very thin, very slender, maybe as close to original half-elf as anyone can get in this day and age. And she addresses you as, "Hello, my name is Vagina. I'm here
Vagina?
to receive you." Vagina. I'm here to receive you on behalf of the Dark Queen. I understand you have some questions that need answering.
Unfortunately, yes, and a rather limited view back where we were. I am Fenrir. I completely screwed up my own name.
I mean, hot half elf. That's kind of right up your alley. You're just distracted. It's totally
Is it
fine.
new to
Try
you?
again.
Fair.
Do you mess up your name in character? That's what I gotta know.
No.
I'm... Shit, who am I?
You're hot. Fuck. Who am I?
That's fine. I'm not saying anything. He's just sitting there smoking his cigarette.
Do you mind putting that out, please? Thank you.
I am Fenrir, an ambassador from an Auroran. And unfortunately, this man has found himself killed by his own employer.
I see. Right.
We were rather hoping you could help us find out who that was, especially with the betrayal. At the end, maybe he'd be a bit more willing to answer.
I see. Understood. Well, we will get it. We have had time to have ample preparation. So please come with me.
Of course.
And they turn around and walk through the same doorway entry that they entered with.
I'm gonna make sure that Nash is like right with me at this point, kind of like, come on, buddy.
Okay.
He has the body. I need the body. I can't carry the body.
Do the rest of you follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Baldrick? Okay. When you get to the entrance, the staircase almost immediately goes up and then turns in a sort of half spiral before getting to the next level. You get the sense that it's not right above the area that you were just in. It's more of a tri-level
Slightly adjacent.
category. Yep. Adjacent to that. You come into a hallway that has 2 doors on either side, and then one at the end, of which the door is already open, and they walk down the hallway and enter this room that has been prepared for you. There are the normal torches around the room to keep the area lit, but then there is a center table that seems to have candles on the floor going all the way around it in a horseshoe fashion, and it is a strong, sturdy stone work table with very thick wooden legs. Please place the body here.
Do we need a thought out
Do you-
at all?
Well, I feel like rigor mortis is gonna do. Do you want it in the bag or out of the bag?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll help you take it out of the bag.
If it doesn't matter,
just
then
put it
we'll
in the
just
bag.
Set him down. No need.
I mean, we do need to speak to him, so it would probably be best if he were out in the
Yeah.
open.
Oh, that's good. That's a good call. Yeah. Let's
It may also be easier on him if he doesn't wake up in a bag.
Nash, you good?
Are you sure
You
he's
look-
gonna want to see us?
You look pale green instead of your normal healthy green.
We're good. We just need to get some information, and then we can get out of here.
Sure.
You want to grab the shoulders as I peel the
I'll
bag
cradle
off?
the head.
Okay.
I'll grab the bow off.
Forgot there was
Stick
a
it to
bow.
Fenn's back.
Oh, I did too. I forgot
What?
that the body bag is tied up with a bow.
There's a bow on it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's tied.
It's one of those like ones that you can get that's just like a little glue on the end. You just stamp it on there.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. That's perfect. I forgot about this.
I'm gonna try to stick it on Fenn's back without Fenn noticing.
Do a stealth check. Or a stealth, yeah.
Yeah.
Nash would like to help with this by just looking at Fen and going, do we really have to, like, faking a little bit nervous here? A little bit more nervous than he is, and just trying to draw attention by acting
Punching it up.
super spooked.
Okay,
I got a
darkness.
12.
So it's based off of my passive, yes?
It is based off your passive, and darkness you get advantage because of Nash's aid.
So, how does
So
it
you-
work? Because I also got it. I'm at disadvantage. Like, I have disadvantage.
So it's
on my
one,
character.
it's a straight roll. The first,
Why are you at
Is it?
disadvantage?
Because I am
Heavy
barbarian.
armor.
I have negative.
Heavy armor.
But the thing is, an advantage is a double roll.
Right, disadvantage is also a double roll, so it evens itself out.
it evens it out. Yeah, it's just a straight roll. You roll
Yeah.
one die.
Wait,
Okay,
you have
well, that was
disadvantage on
the-
sleight of hand? It'd be stealth. You're trying to slip it on there, it'd be sleight of hand, not stealth.
Well, either way, sleight of hand is worse.
Oh,
But sleight of
Sorry.
hand
That would be
doesn't
an
have disadvantage,
Oh wait, no.
yeah.
so you should roll at
Okay, my
advantage.
second. Okay, I'll do it again because my second.
Yeah, I said sleight of hand, didn't I?
You might have, I didn't.
I
You
think
might
I-
have, and I was just assuming. That's an 18.
No.
God
I have a passive perception of 19, people.
You feel a tiny little pressure on the back of your lower, on your lower back.
I'm gonna act like I didn't see it.
It's you felt it. You didn't see it.
I mean,
Oh, no,
it's
that I didn't notice. I am gonna act
Okay.
like I didn't notice.
He's
Okay.
gonna like pat your back and be like, "It's okay."
Mm-hmm. Totally
Thank
patting
God.
my back. That's exactly what that was. Anyway,
We're so good at
Um,
this. We're so good at this.
So good.
Ben just
And,
kind of gets one of those like bored looks on. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
as the the body is being laid on the table, those of you watching would notice that the individual that it brought you in had gone to the table in the back, lifted their veil up, and then started putting a liquid on their faces. Oil of some sort, fragrance. It's as soon as the bottle was uncorked, it smelled of
Elderberries? No.
Good reference. Good reference.
You smelled the lilac though.
It's a starch, earthy scent. That might
Frankincense.
Potato.
sure. Oh, God.
Potato.
Yeah, it's just
Anywho.
potato water, guys.
It's vodka.
He's vodka.
Yeah, she
He's
took
fine.
a shot of vodka with her.
We're already irritating this this cleric enough that she has started day drinking.
I mean, it's past 5 p.m. It's fine. It's not day drinking. It's just drinking at this point.
You don't know what their schedule is.
Also true.
It's dark here, so 10 o'clock somewhere, right?
Yeah, but it's dark and creepy, so it's probably always dark.
And she lowers
wash-
the veil, turns around, and approaches the table. The candles lighting up the bottom half of her face, kind of in an eerie, ghoulish look. All right, hope you're ready.
As we will ever be.
Fen,
Okay.
you should be the one asking the questions, just to let you know. Shouldn't be any of us.
Why?
Because you interacted with Skully the least amount.
I'm
He
gonna
saw-
take a step back, but IRL, I gotta go help wrangle my dog in, so I'll be right back.
I had a close encounter with him. He had a close encounter with Nash, and we know that he despises automaton.
Great. Great.
Rick,
Fine.
can't you like build a disguise or something?
That is true also.
Oh, I could give you a mustache.
I mean, I can disguise myself. Is that something we think I should do?
I think honestly, I can do it. I just
Can I still
thought
disguise
maybe
myself?
there was another reason. I
can't
wasn't
disguise
with
myself.
them, so I didn't know how they
Yeah.
tortured him.
Also, the other point is
Also,
still valid.
Baldrick was on his phone.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And Rick, goes into a squat and then turns into a chair.
What?
Because with minor illusion, you can create the image of an object, such as a chair. So I'm casting minor illusion where I am, and I'm sitting, squatting in the shape of a chair. So there's just a random, dining room chair in the room now.
That's one hell of a wall sit.
Right.
I mean, he doesn't
He's
have...
a robot.
Yeah, it's fine.
So wait. Ben was not seen by this person, Skully, very much. So they
Not
probably
really.
don't need a disguise. But what if it looks around at the rest of it? We all probably need disguises. I can get us.
We could just not be.
I don't think
Sight.
he's
want
in rigor
disguises?
mortis. He's not going to be moving around. I look at the cleric. He's not going to be moving around, is he?
No, we will be bringing in the spirit and asking questions. They will answer. That is all.
You won't see anything.
Nothing was said about the body there.
As her voice.
I have to go. Be right back.
The body is necessary to.
It's a component of the spell, mostly. Anchor point. Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Put it this way, it's a familiar point for the spirit to latch onto because it was his body. We're calling him somewhere unfamiliar, so he's going to go to what's familiar. Does that make sense, Nash?
The whole thing's a
As
little
much
bit-
as any of it?
Yeah. not really. Yeah. I'm just gonna. What is the farthest point of the room from this ritual? Because
buddy.
Nash is gonna go to whatever corner or side that is, and hang out there.
So, because the table is a long table, every side is technically equidistant from it. It is a long room that is the same shape as the table. So,
The room was pretty much, or the table was made for the room.
Yep.
Then you will get to the nearest wall.
Any corner is, yeah.
I'll hand you a candy.
Right. I suppose we're ready.
Nash
If
is
you
too
are.
anxious to eat it, by the way.
Oh, buddy.
Great.
Put it in your pocket for later.
At this point, the two aides walk up, bringing a bowl that has a very dark liquid in it. It's not a huge bowl, but it is it's made of a very dark material. If it was made of ceramic, it's very black. Could be obsidian, or just a very rough stone material. Carrying it between their hands, they place it on the corner of the table near the headrest of the body, and she takes her fingers, dips it in there. You see a ripple effect from her finger going outwards. It attaches. She picks up a bit of the liquid from her finger, place it on the forehead of the of Skully, on his forehead, down between his eyes and his nose, and then makes a few other markings of sigils that are very unknown to any of you, unless somebody wants to do a religious check.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm a chair.
I'm a chair.
And a very good one at that.
Good job, buddy.
That is, I love it. It's like, no, I'm a chair.
14?
No.
Okay.
It looks similar to a few things that you might consider similar, like if there was a Rosetta Stone of some sort, you might be able to figure out. But
So I know I know the forms look familiar, but I can't quite place them.
right, it might
Okay.
be ancient Elvish. It might be, but it's something you've seen before in your studies. You would have to go through all your notes and your schooling to really
Yeah.
backtrack. So anywho, she places her hands on either side of the face after making all the markings, and the room becomes cool. At this point, you've noticed that it's quite humid and thick. At this point, it becomes nice, arid. There, you don't see any kind of ventilation. There's no windows, but it's rather relaxing, almost maybe closer to freezing temperature. But it's definitely a change in the atmosphere that you've grown accustomed to at this point. The candles, the flames grow higher to almost 4 or 5 inches tall off of the candles that were placed around. And these are thick candles, so they are at least 4 inches in diameter across.
Mm-hmm.
The type of the big Yankee candle type of display, and the candle wick was, very nice and trimmed, is starting to burn, and the wax is starting to melt down the sides, but they're not changing in height. And the room is, of course, a little more illuminated. The lighting is much more enhanced, and her features are much more ghoulish in this aspect. And she continues, you have 5 questions.
All right.
Ask them now. And at this point, you hear as the gasp kind of pulls in a fog, a white fog, into the breath of Skully.
By the way, at this point, Fen is looking very detached, very analytical. Their whole demeanor has completely changed.
Okay.
Stance-wise, everything. Who gave you your abilities? What was that? Out of character?
The animator.
The animator.
Yeah.
Where did you meet him? Them.
And you hear a long pause as your DM tries to find the identity of the location.
To stall for time, you could try to make him roll a persuasion check to see if he'd be willing to give that information.
Here's
Or
if you
deception.
could go ahead and if you could personally roll a history check so you can remember it.
Thanks, Rev. Thanks for the vote of confidence. That's awesome.
Well, you have been given inspiration from chat at least once.
That is true.
I mean, true, but
That is very true.
that does me no good. Please be inspired to remember your own lore.
Do it!
In fact, you do have 2 inspirations from chat.
True.
Oh, true.
Boom. Chat
Here-
likes you.
Apparently. Thank you. Which would be Cologne. It is a
Cologne?
it is a city on the outside of the or essentially more like a town on the outside of the prison of Silent Heights.
So probably right after.
Of what was the prison's called? I'm sorry.
The Silent Height prison that they
That they broke out of. So
Just wanted to make
probably
sure.
right after. Or during their incarceration.
Because he could have
Mhm.
helped him escape. Or she or they.
Crap. I'll look over to my friends. Anything else you can think of?
Where can we meet them? Maybe?
Yeah, where's the rest of your equipment?
I did not
Oh.
hear that.
Where's the rest of your equipment, or where are the kids? Or better yet, where's Trixie?
Yeah, how do we save the most children, I guess?
Where's the new
No, go
Dungeon.
for it.
Okay.
What are they called?
Their new lab.
Yeah, like Evil Layer.
Where were you moving to? Oh. What was that?
Blue hole. I can't. I was like, how am I gonna say this so that it sounds like what I'm trying to say and not? Anywho. Blue hole.
Luhall?
Luau.
Oh wow.
Don't know what that means, but okay.
Do we know what Luhal is?
It's a city-state.
Cool.
One of the major cities.
Oh,
Oh shit! They were fucking unassing. Okay, cool.
Woolhall. Okay.
Okay, that's not good for me. Are the children already there?
You're,
You cut out.
right. It's, he gasped and was,
Oh, okay.
and there's no answer. And you hear from, one of the attendees. Seems it's not specific enough.
Is Trixie already there?
No purpose.
And with that, the fog creeps out of his lungs, aspires outside of the chest cavity, and is no more. The lights of the candles, the flames, dip down to their normal size, and the room
Did he answer?
grows darker.
Did
He said
answer?
yes. He said yes.
We did not hear him.
We didn't hear him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good, you're good, you're good. He just dipped without answering, bitch! No.
Bring him back! Bring him back!
We can only do that once ever. There is no redos.
Which brothers are going to? Let's break his ass.
So at this point, the fog that entered his lungs or entered his mouth is exasperated through the chest cavity and is no more. And at this moment, the hands of the individual priestess release, and she staggers back as one of the aides goes to catch her.
I will also take 2 steps, but I'll stop afterwards. As soon as I see she's being caught by someone else.
They were positioned rather directly behind her, in apprehension of that happening. She looks at you. Is this satisfactory?
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's definitely a step in the right direction. Thank you.
Sure. I suspect you have traveled a long way to reach here. We do have quotas set up for you if you desire.
Are they
Yeah.
like this?
Ash.
You're gonna get the best damn sleep of your life.
Nash.
Because I'm gonna be dead.
No, Nash,
Probably.
sweetheart. Austin!
Roommates and the dead.
I swear all of you are the worst.
We'll have Catherine walk you to your quarters.
That you're very kind. Thank you.
It's greatly appreciated.
Did you say to our coffins?
Oh my god. I'm going to like the earmuffs, Nash. Come on, buddy. We just gotta go. It's all good. We got you.
Mother Vagina.
Pause. You
Mother
see
Vagina.
the lady kind of pause. And if you could see through the veil, you almost think that there might be a corner of her mouth just in a smile. But she continues on.
Apologize.
And the aides walk her out.
Or at least I apologize for them.
Why are you apologizing for us?
I said thank you.
Oh, I was talking about the other two.
I asked about the accommodations.
Not you.
What I do?
I was talking about.
I feel like
Rev
you're
and-
narrowing this down a bit.
A little bit.
So Rev and Rev, and then
Yes. No, Ramita did nothing in this whatsoever. She says,
One
lying through
question.
her fucking teeth.
I asked one question. Also, am I still a chair?
You
If
probably
you
are still
desire,
a
you
chair.
are.
It only lasts a minute.
I think you would come out of it as the spell wore off. Yes.
Yeah.
Victoria's the one helping us out. I thought you said the one that was gonna be like escorting us to our rooms. I'm assuming the woman that was following behind Vagina.
Is I think I said Charlotte, but sure, we'll go.
Oh, Charlotte. No,
Victoria.
Charlotte's perfectly fine.
So yes, as the three of them leave, you see an individual coming in who's a little more, you could say, casual dress. It is still very dark clothing. There is almost no veil technically, but there are ribbons coming down from a hat that she's wearing, and very dark makeup, and very muscular. Says, hello, how are you? Let's get you to your rooms.
Yeah, it'd be appreciated.
By the way, at this point, I'm like using prestidigitation to make like some small like spark shower that looks more pleasant to maybe try and help poor Nash be less uncomfy.
Nash just jumps every time there's sparks coming out of nowhere. Just
God damn it, child.
He's
So,
never seen magic until about 4 days ago. Like, calm down.
he had seen magic before that, but not commonplace because apparently we're the odd group out of the billions or whatever.
Apparently.
Yeah, I know, right?
But Nash is gonna lean over to Fen. Shouldn't we get back to the twins? Really, really quiet. Like, as it is as low of a whisper as he can get.
Yeah. We will.
Or at least tell them we're not coming back. Because if somebody took me to a place, told me to stay there, and then never came back, I'd get antsy and maybe do something I shouldn't.
Yes, I will be calling. I can't remember the twin that I know's name.
I believe
Miles?
it-
No.
Harold.
It's Xylo.
Xylo.
Xylo and Milo.
and Xylo.
Xylo's the one that I know.
Yes.
I'll be calling Xylo as soon as we get to settled. It's okay. Hopefully.
So, does this church only allow women to join?
No. We accept all individuals.
I'm liking this place more and more.
Okay. Yes, please, follow me.
We
Good
thank
for
you
you.
for the hospitality.
Yeah, much appreciated. Thank you.
Okay. So, Charlotte takes you to, just go down, you go down the hall and back down the stairs that you came in from, and they take you around the corner through another hall that takes you up a staircase that really does climb the, Sistine Chapel roof. So you several, staircases, I want to say like maybe 3, to get above the roof that you entered in through, and takes you down this long, even longer hall.
We're deep.
Branches out to several rooms. You see, you could probably count maybe 12, 14 doors. And several of them are closed, and a few of them are open. She takes you down to the left side room. There's like number 4, 6, and 8, all next to each other. These are the ones we could spare. I hope that's enough.
It's plenty.
We'll make do.
I'm gonna lean into Nash and be like, "You're never leaving."
Do I hear this?
Considering that Ramita is half, if not a third, of Nash's height, I doubt that whisper was very quiet. Yes, you hear that. It's not like she can reach his ear.
You just.
I mean, I
the
can jump.
room, like the quiet of the room is fractured by an audible.
Eva!
I can't help it. He just looks so scared.
You were his grandmother figure. I thought that's what you were going for, and now you're terrifying him.
That's what grandmas do.
That's not. That's not what mine did.
You had a weird grandma then.
Y'all had grandparents?
I still have parents, so yes.
Oh. That's nice, I guess.
It's really not.
Grandma now.
Nash, if you want, you and I could share a room, so that way the only thing you have to worry about is attacking somebody, not getting attacked.
I
Can
wouldn't
we see the
harm
rooms
it.
first?
Certainly.
So the doors are open on these rooms, and you can see they are not as gothly decorated.
Oh.
But they're definitely not like,
Happy-go-lucky.
pastel
Pastels.
pixie sprites. No, yeah, they're very earth toned, very warm.
Cottagecore, dark cottagecore.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, dark.
My dream house.
One of them's a dark green. Another one is a kind of a navy bluish, and another one is brown.
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 Remember?
The beds look very comfy. They are plush and have like down comforter. It's the raised bed sort with the 4-post bed frame. There are drawers that look like they could be, any kind of storage. There are windows to them, and they do outlook a very beautiful landscape of lush green. The trees, since from this height, the trees aren't quite so large. They are still quite large, as the trunks are massive. But you can see a lot of the top foliage. You can see a lot of the fauna and the river that the waterfall feeds.
These are beautiful.
Do we
thank
have
you.
to leave?
We do. We still have our friends who are currently staying in our rooms back at the hotel.
I mean, those are paid for.
They are, however,
This is an
one of them
experience.
is. We slightly need to investigate into one of their afflictions.
I'm not quite sure. I've been filled in that. Oh, by the way, Scarlet, we shouldn't need anything else for the night. Thank you.
Oh, if you wish, we could also bring up food.
Food would
Uh,
probably be a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, we have been traveling.
All right, I will make sure that accommodation is up. Probably expected in maybe an hour.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna lean
Thank you.
over to Charlotte and say, whatever you're planning to give the big guy, points to Nash, make it like a triple.
Understood.
What kind of donations do you accept?
We well,
Is it bodies? Because we just
well,
believe this one.
Well, we need to bring
no.
that one back.
We need to. Oh, never mind. We can't give you that one.
We have to take that one back because it is technically related to a
Not going
rather
into
big
the-
case.
I will ask on how donations are done. That is not my area.
Completely understandable.
But
You're wonderful.
I'll let you know as soon as I find out. Okay. Bye. And she walks down the hallway and goes back the way that you all came.
She's fun.
Death cleric, yes.
What's so wrong with death clerics?
Oh, absolutely nothing. Obviously, they've turned out very useful. Though, I thought it would be a bit more morbid, like the previous 3.
I mean, I'm nothing like Father Tobias or myself.
Yes, but
You
you do
know,
have.
I've heard religion
I'm going
is
to
not
stop
a-
that.
No religion is a monolith. We can't judge any of them off of any individual.
Say true.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, are you having this conversation in the hall?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We have no filter apparently.
No.
Got it.
Into a room.
Uh,
We can discuss beddings later. We do have a little bit we need to discuss together.
Sure.
Because we haven't told Boston about our guests.
Nope.
Yeah, he just knows they're kind of there because I was talking about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing with the funeral. Yeah, he was not there for any of that.
He
So-
didn't really explain what happened when he was fighting with Skully either. You guys kind of just showed up and he had handled it pretty much.
Yeah, so we have discussions that need to happen.
Mm-hmm. So we'll pause there, and we will come back after our break.
All right. See y'all in a few.
Hey, you. No, not you. The other you. Hey, did you know? The cast and crew of Breaking Character is coming right on back. So you better get ready. Grab those drinks and sit your cheeks in the chairs or whatever. And welcome back, everybody.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't have time to go get a drink.
Or cheeks?
What
Do
about
you not
buns?
have cheeks?
Boy, got your seats with your cheeks.
Sorry, Emerald, for startling you. I had to do something interesting this time.
Got your drinks with your cheeks and seats.
Interesting is what he calls it.
it.
I think it's because Tony is feeling very similar to Nash at the moment because I know Tony. He doesn't really like the horror or like the creepy thing.
No, I'm very fine for the record.
Fine, he's fine. Yes, apologize to all of the headphone listeners out there, because
Well, I mean, if they weren't such nerds about it.
We can have this
Shots
quiet
fired.
little ASMR time, just you and me. We can get real
We'll
close.
begin.
Hi.
Listen, chat, there's one thing you need to know about me, and it's that I don't care about you. Except that I love you all, and we
Yeah.
wouldn't be here without you.
Wonderful.
we definitely were not.
Rev again.
Oh, happy little
Again?
mistake.
Cancel
Don't
Rev
let Rev
again.
tell you anything else.
Remember, you can support me and keep me on the group by visiting us at our OnlyFans.
If you can
Or-
find
or
Yes.
going to Wattpad, and hopefully I think Bladeheim is trying to get up in AO3. Is that what it's called?
AO3, yeah.
Yeah, I believe he's also trying to get an AO3 prepared also. So checking those out and
Ooh.
supporting him because
If you want more of the dish, that's
If you-
that's
if you want other content with our characters in it,
of the ish.
adult content.
Please don't go there unless you're over 18.
Yes.
Is canon.
Please. None of
It
it.
is canon.
Please stop.
None of it. is canon.
No.
It's Canon and Fenn's diary.
Fucking.
Yes.
That's what it is. Blade is writing Fenn's diary.
Got him.
It's a glass cannon. That's what it is. Okay, so if you'll remember, prior to the break, the group had successfully gotten a few questions answered from their dead compatriot.
He is not our
And-
friend.
No. And
Andre.
Well, they didn't say friend.
no. And they're standing in the hallway right outside their quarters discussing who knows what they're discussing. Let's listen in.
Admittedly, we should move in one of our rooms.
Yeah, probably not the worst idea.
I mean, we're not being terrible, are we?
No, but the things we need to discuss are probably not for the public ear.
Okay. Do we need to make sure it's not like bugged or anything then?
Oh, that's a new paranoia. Great.
I mean,
That's a new paranoia for you.
we can check for bugs, but if anything, there might be actual like bugs that they can talk to.
Fen, can you communicate with bugs?
Not currently.
So it's a possibility.
It is. There is a spell for it, however, I do not have it. Nor do I know if I can have it. It's more of a nature-based
This view is
magic.
Would they work with us like bugs? Because you know how sometimes you can have that spider in the corner that you're like, okay, you're
I am going... like, nothing to be... No. I think no.
Is there like a candlestick or like is there any sort of light fixtures that we can turn on via by electronic or by like
I
light?
need to get the spell silence.
No, from what you can tell, there are candles, there are torches, there's lanterns. That's probably what you guys have in each individual room is a lantern that can be lit. There are box of matches on the end tables that you can light each one with. It is getting darker, but the light from the outside is still adequate enough you can move about the room.
I'm gonna take out that lighter knife that we got, and he's going to just start lighting things so that way we don't have to worry about it later.
Set it on fire.
No, he's gonna set the torches so that they're on. The
Everything's on
candles
fire.
are on. You can be safe in a room, Blood, without setting everything on fire.
Shut up. No, you
I'm
can't.
pretty sure Baldrick's the one who should be telling
Not anymore.
Know what you're implying, Darkness, but I've not set any fires in like 6 episodes.
I mean, you've been lighting Boston cigarettes. That's a fire.
I don't know if that counts. That's not an open flame. That's smoldering tobacco.
Yes,
But it can start a fire.
true.
Yes, but I said I haven't started any fires.
But
I have
you
not
have a
commit-
fire starter.
Oh, for crying out loud! I light the things to give us light in the room.
It's the lanterns
I
are
checked
lit
out.
and they're quite bright. They actually do light the entire room by themselves. They're good. They're the size of your head. I want to say bowling ball, what have you. They're large lanterns. They're trying to lift them up and carry them like a graveyard digger would be very difficult. So yeah, they light up the rooms pretty well, actually, by themselves.
How big would you say it
Light
is
up
compared
the
to me?
room like nobody else. Yeah.
It's not 2012 anymore, man. Come on.
So for Ramita's size, I would see definitely like I want to say close to half her body. Because the base is a good 4 or 5 inches thick. It is a good 10 inches diameter across, and then they are like a good 12, 14 inches tall. They are the ones encased in the cage-like wire that goes around the glass.
Oh, I love those ones.
And
Very
they're
pretty.
hanging from their own large wooden handles off the mortar of the walls.
So, what exactly do we need to talk about other than the people in a hotel room?
The more the specifics about who is in our hotel room, and rather a request to you to not turn them in.
Excuse me?
One of them is ever so slightly. One of the people that broke out with Skully? Not part of the cult, obviously, because, that would be bad. However, there was a rather remarkable
To the
discovery
point.
made.
To the point.
The experimentation done on one of them changed their entire race.
That one that was attached to the toilet, did we ever turn him in?
No, he's fine. Nash let him free.
I mean, I don't know that I told you guys.
We did
that,
attach
but,
him to a
Yeah.
toilet.
For the record,
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
that Nash actually ever said
Nah,
that.
I don't think
No,
yeah.
Nash never said anything to anyone.
I'm sorry, there's a guy attached to a toilet now?
Wasn't Rick with him though? I mean, Rick would know.
No, Rick
He
was.
walked over.
No, Rick had gone back to the hotel.
That's
He
right.
was shut down.
Yeah.
Rick was shut down.
At the time, Nash
Boston
went back
wandered
to-
over there on his own. Or not Boston, Nash did it on his own.
So the
Hold
last
on.
thing we know is he's still locked up to the toilet.
Let's recap. Let me just recap.
Uh-huh.
I go to a funeral.
Yes.
You two go to the rest of you go to a place to do a job, you get some extra cash or whatever, right?
Yes, which we did.
Okay. You befriend 2 convicts and put them into our personal
One convict.
rooms.
One.
An accomplice and a convict.
Yeah.
You tie one of them to a toilet.
No.
No.
This
That was a
a
different
third
one.
Person.
Oh, there's more than 2. Okay, sure.
This one we tried to use to like have Skully show up.
He was the one a part of the cult.
Okay. And where's he now?
Temporarily.
Right, the toilet.
No. Let's back up. He was
Skully gave him an
working-
offer.
Let Nash speak.
He was originally.
He's getting more physically annoyed, not angry, just annoyed. And just so he was working for Skully, but not with Skully, or
as Rick and I understood, Skully was more using him. He tried to get out,
sure.
went to get help from the church.
Okay. And how'd that go?
The
Got a
church
little
blew
bit
up.
of help. Yeah, the church. He was there when everything blew up.
Not as a perpetrator. They were seeking Lysander's help to get a fresh start.
Sure. And
So,
there.
We made sure we got the information of how to get Skully, and we did try to call Skully to our location.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work
He
out.
was busy
No.
trying to follow you to
Yeah,
kill my grandchild.
He was shooting your ass up. But
Is that what you think would happen?
you were somehow burnt. I don't know. I guess you did get lightning. He did try that on me, but I was too fast for him.
Yeah.
No.
Shade.
And so then afterwards, I did what Lythander would want.
Which is
Gave him a chance.
If it helps any, the 2 that we brought back to the hotel were already in the beginning steps of getting help from Lysander, as well as the fact that there's significant evidence that points to him actually being innocent of the crimes he was incarcerated for.
Instead of blood, he was putting out oil. If that.
Also that.
That
Also
feels
that.
like an important part of it.
He.
I don't.
There's something not right with what was done to them, and
It has to do with why Skully escaped in the first place. So
It
if
could
we
very
find a
well
root
be.
cause with that, like we might be able to. There could be a connection anywhere.
Sure.
Either way, these guys have been through enough.
And to answer your point, funeral was starting. Skully showed up with 2 thugs, and yeah, I was hit by a bolt of lightning that went clean past me, almost hit the cars in the street. And I did mostly dodge it. I stepped out of the way. It's gonna look under the suit of this fucking suit. I'm not used to it yet. But then I got up to his face and broke both his arms.
Look, you kicked his ass, that's for sure.
Sure.
That's not the
Well,
point here.
then-
That's
blazingly showing up at a funeral run by Lysander.
I'm just happy no one died.
well, someone died.
Well,
Not at the funeral.
That's a direct result
shortly
of-
after the funeral. But yeah, we did drive them away so they could die not at the funeral.
So we found out that the ring immediately caused death upon removal, basically.
Yeah.
Why
It
was he
causes
dying
them to waste.
beforehand?
He
'Cause he had-
took it off when we weren't looking, is my guess.
Hmm.
Like, you've heard about those old-timey, like, cyanide pills, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
In fact, if you'd like to examine it yourself, I have it on my person.
What?
You're not wearing it, are you?
Oh, certainly not.
Oh, good.
I'm the one that told you what it is.
I know this. I know this. However, oh my lord, we've had a long string of bad luck.
Also, you don't have the best track record with understanding, like,
I'll take it
meat
then.
bag things.
I mean, I can die, and I am aware of that. And he holds out his left palm, and it just like opens up the same place that he had the family heirloom ring, and pulls that one out and hands it to you.
What's in his pocket?
Being said, we should probably call Xylo.
Y'all go ahead. I'm fuck it. I'm gonna go into the other room. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Austin
I'm gonna.
just took-
Good
Oh,
job
shoot.
not. Go ahead.
Boston just took a suicide ring and is now excusing himself from the group. Somebody should go with him.
Nash was planning on it.
Well, good job not dying with doing with the job, and good job giving people a second chance.
Why are you so disappointed in us?
I'm not. Today's just been kind of a shit show.
Okay.
It's
This is
about every day since we've met each other.
I mean, I agree with this one.
also I can't smoke in here, and it's kind of pissing me off.
Is there a no smoking sign?
Well, I mean,
There are windows.
can't is a matter of whether or not they find out.
We are literally in the middle of a city that's filled to the brim, also with old living things. One of my an ash goes off. I might set this entire place ablaze.
Don't set it on fire.
That's just cremation, though, isn't it?
You could put the ashes in a metal cup.
And hear me out, an ashtray.
It's also trying to be respectful in a place that I'm probably not welcome in.
They seem very welcoming.
Sure.
If anything, it seems as though yours is the religion that's being rude to them.
Remember what we said about how we can't... Actually, what you said specifically about how you literally less than 10 minutes ago.
Don't use my own wisdom against me.
Your wisdom is 10. I'm allowed to do what the fuck I want.
Anyway, let's we can split up for the
Y'all don't need to finish conversating. I'm actually just really, really tired. I was electrified, and then I just need some time to think. And he's just gonna walk up.
Right. Well, I'm calling Xylo.
Nash will poke his head out and see which room Boston goes in, but will not pursue.
Which room did you choose, Boston?
The one closest to actually no, the one farthest away from the staircase, like going down.
So,
I think the one that's Brown's. I think is what you said.
Brown. Yep, 4, 6, 8. Brown is 8.
Yes.
And he'll pop back into the room after making sure, just visual checking on Boston.
He just opens the door and goes in.
You leave the door open?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, it's half closed. It's not completely closed.
Okay. Fen, you are met with a busy, basically the voice message answer. Do you leave a message?
Yeah. Hello, Xylo. Sorry for the chaos. We are currently a bit farther away. If you need anything, the night staff has been told to rather leave you be, that you will be staying in our rooms. Stay safe. If you need anything, call us. And
What time is it there right now?
probably not too different from ours.
No.
Should we try to call the hotel room?
Do we know the hotel room number? I mean, we can call the hotel and get us wired into our room,
Yeah.
but we can't guarantee they'll pick up.
Oh yeah.
If I were them, I wouldn't.
Yeah, we should
Precisely.
communicate with people. Okay. Well, we should all probably get some rest. I'm pretty sure we're safe here. So. Famous last words.
Right, the last place we left, last holy place we were in blew the fuck up. So like,
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't there.
I mean,
for
what are
that.
the odds that that'll happen twice?
Also, we're in with the death goddess. Like, you really think she'd let us die?
that's very
I
much
feel like
her
that's her
purview.
entire job.
Right.
Yeah, but she probably doesn't want us there. Like, we're kind of shitheads.
So, as a psychopomp, your job isn't to bring people to you; it's to move them to their appropriate afterlife.
Mm.
Yeah, so she just sends us the furthest thing away, which is back here.
Our appropriate afterlife is life.
Oh no.
Yeah, because life is hell.
That sounds so. You okay?
She's been hanging out with Boston too much.
Right.
But there is no life without my death goddess. So,
That's
Oh,
incredibly sad.
Says Boston from the next room.
still just listening to us. Comms are still
Ramita-
on. We didn't say
That is
anything.
true. That is very
Ramita,
true.
you're such a sad bitch.
I think, yeah, I guess if we're gonna call it, it's as good a time as any.
Unfortunately, there's not much we can do. We could potentially plan, but we'd need Boston for that, and he seemed rather worn.
What would we need Boston for on the plan?
Where we're going next.
I mean, are we following this thing to its full end, or are we calling somebody else and getting them in? Because otherwise, we either go to where the animator is, or we go to where the kids are supposed to be, right?
I think we should try to get the kids first.
That's my thought too.
That's the more immediate danger, yeah.
So, I don't know that we need Boston to make that decision, do we?
I feel like Boston would say go after the kids too.
In that case, I have even more paperwork I need to do. I don't have leave to go to Woolhall.
It's not leave if you're on work.
We're following the lead.
It's a bit more complicated. I still had to have a visa to get in. We all will.
Baldrick?
I'm good wherever we go.
No, like,
Yeah.
can you hook us up?
Oh, certainly. What do we need?
Visas, apparently.
Yeah. I'm sure I could whip something up. I'm not super great with fabricating things, but I'm sure I can
We
make
know
do.
that. No. That's probably the last thing we need to do.
I mean, it works for me.
Especially. Excuse you?
It works for me.
I mean, I'm pretty good at copying things.
But if we get caught in another city-state with a fabricated visa, we will most definitely end up in jail, especially if we're chasing a cult and doing half of the illegal things we do within just I forgot the place we're in.
Paula.
Vulcan. Fucking, I don't even know. Remember.
I'm pretty sure
it's only illegal if you don't pick. Go ahead.
We're in Vorak.
Vorak.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Nash shouldn't be traveling anywhere.
We also
Technically.
didn't get visas to come to Vorak in the first place, and none of us, and he's on the run. So
My credentials are already falsified.
Also,
Fen is just sitting there, panicking, and their face has just gone into like
oh yeah, it's only illegal if we get caught.
Every time they open their mouths, they are more criminal.
you're okay with like destroying a place, but you're not okay with just crossing a boundary?
I wasn't okay with the destroying the place in the first place. It came as a last resort. While being chased and threatened to be killed. The burning the building down afterwards was overkill. However, I was still incriminated in it all. I would prefer to not. If I go to a place where I am not okay to go, I will not be able to go home.
Does it have to do with like vaccines or something?
No, it has to do with legal territories. My job specifically is to look into the places that I said I was going to go. Here in Itheros.
Yeah, but
Did you
you've
just
looked
say
into
that
this
you were going
and
somewhere
it's
else?
leading us somewhere.
I have to put in the paperwork and applications for that. However, since you are all attached to me now for this investigation, you get what I'm saying.
No.
No.
Even though Rick is a new pseudonym, he still has a citizenship here in Vorak. Nash is technically under a work visa, sort of. Bounty hunters are weird. They have strange rules, on top of the fact that you are, I'm assuming, signed under Boston as a reason for you to be here.
So Boston and I can go.
Potentially. It depends on if your licenses run over into Woolhall. If his license runs into Woolhall. You're directly attached to him, if I understood that correctly. And Ramita is
I think
a whole
we've
other
all
issue
been-
entirely.
All except for you, we've been deputized, if I remember correctly.
Actually, DM, would I have had a visa because of my fighting, like, rank days? Because I had to travel?
I was gonna say, at this point, you would, your fighting visa was for fighting. Your purpose for being in Vorak was a temporary visa, kind of something you would go for, like a vacation kind of thing. So it's specific for what you're doing, which was, I guess, tourism is what we were discussing. So yeah, if you're
I love how we just completely wrecked her tourism vacation by dragging her into cults and shit.
basically, but yeah, your visa is only cleared for Vorak as well.
And to specify, Boston has not deputized Romita, and he said if anyone asks, you're just a part of my work. He doesn't have any paperwork to prove that, though.
And Baldrick was approved for all 6 locations, but now that he has
He's
a new
wanted.
identity,
So right now he's just a citizen or Vorak.
So,
And so his new
Baldrick.
citizenship needs to get a visa.
so if you have a new citizenship, like, you didn't do that paperwork?
Oh, no. Boston and Nash help with that.
Well,
I'm
you guys
no
get
good
your
with
guy.
paperwork.
That was a Boston thing. Boston had someone that he's able to call on. That might be a problem if we try to ask him for any more help, though.
We have money.
We need 6 more.
Yeah.
No, there are legal means to get into other countries.
There are?
States. Yes!
I remember.
Yes,
the
but
Roman
as
thing,
you're
that's
pointing out, the legal means may exclude some of us.
Yes.
Also, it requires a lot of paperwork and time, and you haven't slept.
It's fine. I will get on I will get on with someone I can back home to see if I can expedite it for all of us, or if I have to go through the means here. I will figure it out. We don't have a lot of time to waste around, and we are already running so far behind.
Speaking of falling behind, how long has it been since she went off to do the food?
suppose we could be an hour now, so you'll have somebody knocking at the door with art. Is somebody answer?
Fen is going through paperwork ideas. on their sim, just like sitting here like boop, 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 scrolling on it and trying to figure stuff out, so someone else is going to have to figure that out.
So,
Yeah, I'll
there's
hobble
a
over.
knockup. Okay. You see the same woman as earlier, with a cart and several silver plattered trays with the covers on them. Where would you like these?
Just in the room works. Thank you.
Okay. She just carts the whole thing in there. One of you is missing. Where do I put in which room?
No, you can leave it here. We'll go grab him or bring it to him ourselves.
Okay,
You've done
all right.
more than enough.
Understood. And the information you were requested earlier, the credits can be transferred to the website of the city state. We do not take them directly. It is the generous donation for maintaining the state and the grounds, but we do not have a currency.
You like butterscotch?
What?
I got you on that one.
This butterscotch. I don't understand. What is this?
I'm gonna a handful of butterscotch.
Oh,
An entire pack.
oh, thank you. And she puts her hand out in a cup shape and accepts it.
I love
thanks.
her.
I will try one. Thank you. And walks back out and shuts the door behind her.
I'll be back, probably. I'm gonna go take some of this to Boston. And Nash will take a plate or whatever, one of the servings, whatever it is. I don't know.
So the tray, you'll notice the cart that was rolled in is covered in a black tablecloth, and there are 4 normal-sized dinners, and then there's one that looks like a large serving tray that has a kind of a similar covering, but it doesn't quite cover the whole thing. There's some food sticking out from the round sides.
Nash will take that one to Boston.
Okay. Boston. Do you knock?
There'll be
Sorry.
a 2 knocks and then a push. It was left half open, so I assumed that it's a let you know that I'm coming in and then come in.
Yeah. His armor has been not thrown over the floor, but it's kind of just in a pile because he doesn't have a stand for it, or he didn't bring in the stand. And he's his hand is under his shirt because he has a button like this, and it's 2 buttons open, and you can tell that he is messing with some scarring. It looks like he's just kind of like feeling along part of his skin. And he's in his other hand, he's just kind of flipping a lighter, like what you do with like a Zippo.
Mm-hmm. Feeling crispy over there.
Old scarring. The stuff that Skully did isn't gonna leave any scars.
I mean, what if you take care of yourself? You keep running yourself into the ground like this, scars pile up.
That's very true. But there are more than one different type of scar, aren't there?
It's a couple, probably. You're not doing great, are you?
Yeah. Never really have been. Never probably will. But that's the beauty in life. No matter what happens, it's consistent.
Ben's probably gonna get us. They're gonna try to get us visas so we can go save the children.
And
And,
well, right?
Yeah.
I think I do technically have clearance there. I just have to get an update and let them know I'm headed there. But that's an easy 15-minute job. You don't have to wait for the 7 business days that would take for them to get that shit done.
Yeah, Ben may have to wait the 7 business days. We'll see. They're gonna try to expedite it, but in the meantime, you know as well as I do, you're only gonna heal up if you starve yourself.
You haven't been out of prison for a week. Do you wish you're still in there?
I mean, it was easier, but it wasn't better. Not by a long shot. Look.
What? Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
For
I mean, was it? I don't even know how long ago it was anymore. Several things. Just a basket of shit. All right.
he's gonna stand up and walk. He's gonna just stand up, still flicking the lighter, but look at you.
Because if I hadn't bitten you, maybe I'd have been with you at the funeral, and then you wouldn't be hurting so much. And if you weren't taking care of my ass all the time, you wouldn't be
I'm gonna deck him in the face.
You know what?
I'm just gonna punch him square in the jaw.
Roll an attack.
19.
That'll hit.
It's not for any point of damage. It's just to get
No,
like
I know,
a
but I
point,
want to
maybe.
see. I want to see how impactful this is.
Sure.
So it's definitely felt. It's definitely.
Oh no, that's 7 points of damage. Oi. We cannot control anything in our lives other than the decisions we decide to make. Even then, those are kind of up to whatever the fuck's going on. I could have not punched you right there, but then you wouldn't get the point across of don't apologize unless I'm telling you to give me one. Because guess what? I forgave you the second I walked out of the room and said I fucking tripped. I didn't ask you to apologize for not being there with me at the funeral because guess what? You were going through your own shit because you just mauled your friend.
You also didn't ask me to come with you to the funeral in the first place.
That is because he's gonna look to the other room. Is there anyone that's trying to peek in or anything, or no?
I don't know,
I'm not. I'm just chilling.
but you do still have your comm. So
Mutes.
Natural hurriedly mute his as well.
Oh, I was listening to the drama in the backdrop to my emails.
Secrets are no fun.
One of them's a psychopath. One of them is a green detective, and the other one is a plain slate that is going more and more to the sides of chaos. You can decide.
I'm the
which one to
detective, right?
I think I'm the chaos one. I think.
You're the
Can't
only.
even tell.
You're the only stable one out of the group, and you're the one that has the furry transformations.
But they're not all furry.
I've only seen 2 of them, and I mean, most of the time you looked like a creature that had 1,000 eyes and a jaw the size of a gator. So I mean,
one of them does sometimes have some fur.
He raises a hand. The point is, you're fine. I'm just physically exhausted. I just was gonna come in here and take that fucking suit off because it's heavy as shit.
It looks like a fucking big ass tin can.
Surprisingly, any bullets that the cultists were firing at me didn't hit me. It just hit and then it just fell. I didn't feel a damn thing. What I did feel was a fucking bolt of lightning in my face.
Yeah, that shit's no joke. He got me with one of those too.
Motherfucker hurts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I also
sure
deal him the 7 HP, by the way. I kind of tap him on the shoulder, said, motherfucker hurts, and heal up the 7 HP. Or actually, never mind, I only have 5 left. Maybe? Yeah, I only have 5 left, so you're still a little injured.
It's fine. He's not worried about it. He's been beat to shit before.
Yeah. Still 7 HP is nothing to scoff at if you just get decked by somebody.
That's true.
The taste of blood dissipates.
I mean, we're about to take a long rest.
It's true, but it's the principle of the matter.
Sorry.
You have to metagame your RP.
spoil the moment, don't you? Why don't you, Rev?
That's all Rev's good for.
Now, why are you like this?
I love that your wife thought we might kiss.
So as we've already pointed out, what happens when you muted the comms is Fen started writing.
Furious scribbling and
So wait, Fen really wasn't emailing anyone?
Either way, I'm gonna eat. What? Why the fuck you give me your plate? As he looks down at the tray of food that you have in your hands.
Not hungry. You ordered it, and you're also beat to shit. You could probably use some protein to bulk up. You'd be fine.
Well, he's gonna look down. He's like, bulk up.
Well,
Or am I going to a match?
maybe.
I don't know if they have one in this part of the town. Is the thing.
No, I mean, like, we're probably, given the last 7 days, we're probably fighting again tomorrow, because it seems we're fighting every damn day. So, we need you back up.
I just need some sleep, honestly.
And you need some food.
I will eat some fucking food. This is enough food to feed a small horde of orcs, not a Jones.
Midnight snacks for you.
Sure. I take it then you ain't gonna be sharing the room with me?
No, I'll take 6. 1 over.
Sure, go for it.
You. If something goes on, give our knock, all right?
You'll be my shotgun blast before you hear me knocking.
Understood. If it's not a shotgun thing or it needs to be a quieter than a shotgun thing, give me a knock.
Oh, sure.
that's what a sock's used for.
Even the quiet problems are solved with a shotgun.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a shotgun.
Stealth is optional.
Good night.
Please no.
Night.
Good night, Nashville.
See you in the morning, Boston.
They have such exotic names.
And Nash is gonna go back to the room with everybody in it.
I'm gonna say it's the green one at this point.
I will say, even with your lip is still probably split a little bit if Fenrir looks up and sees that your lip does not look as good as it did before.
It's split.
Yeah. I mean, all of you probably heard the punch too. He's got a solid punch.
I feel like down the hallway you wouldn't hear a punch
Fenron is gonna pass a perception of 19 though, and the door's open.
Maybe.
Fen knows all. No.
Except how to be happy.
Ooh.
They are stressing. They have. Listen,
I will
issues.
say,
It's fine.
Ben was so into their thing that they didn't look up at the person knocking on their own door. So, my money's on them not paying attention to something that happened multiple rooms down.
You know,
Probably not. They don't care.
You will.
I mean,
Boston, will,
They are stressed.
Boston will unmute though, for the record.
Okay, so Boston will unmute. Does Nash, or does he just leave it off?
Nope. Nash leaves it off.
Of course he does.
Nash snores.
It's like whale noises when you're trying to sleep.
Okay. So Nash rejoins the group.
Yes.
Okay. And so at this point, you guys see Nash re-enter after their muted conversation.
Why is everyone looking at me like that?
You're right. The both of you.
We're good.
I'm going to assume this is a macho man dynamic that I will never understand.
I mean, looking at the split lip, there's someone was fighting for dominance.
Why do you have to say it that way?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say that.
I'm sorry, I may have. I'm not following.
There's no need. Boston's good.
So, why did you turn the mics off?
Why would you ever turn mics off?
Secrets?
Or an accident.
Wasn't an accident.
Whatever. Did you get your food?
Boston got his food. And Nash will pick up a normal sized plate. I got my snack.
This stuff's real good. You should especially try that brown stuff.
With that kind of recommendation.
What is it, like oats or like stuffing? Is there anything like brown food you just
Brown
eat?
food, gravy, oats,
Meat,
dark
dried food,
turkey,
bread,
It's brown, like rye bread.
everything.
tacos.
Yeah, you know it's fair.
Dear
All
God.
the best food is golden brown.
So with the surrounding environment, it is a lot of what would be considered like fish food, river fished out. There's going to be some
So is it just like a plate of the flakes that you give them, or
I
Are
almost
those
said the
pellets?
same thing.
Mushroom.
what?
Food that is
You
fish,
said it's
not
fish food.
No, no.
That smells like dog food.
Seafood.
There's a reason for that.
Oh my gosh, it is.
So stuff Fen would have had back home.
Trout.
I'm from the ocean.
It's less Mediterranean Ocean and more river. So like rainbow
Okay.
trout
Mississippi.
kind of thing. Yeah, crawfish maybe.
Ooh.
Cajun food?
Yeah.
So it would be brown.
Or soup.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of brown. There'd be a lot of brown. I
Lots of
apologize.
spice.
Ramita,
definitely
the
a
dish you're pointing out is known as etouffee.
Don't do this to me.
Nom nom nom.
Hungry.
Nobody told me they had.
But like
to say.
seriously, I very much want to go downstairs and get some food. This is horrible. I don't have this stuff. I have kimchi.
Stop glancing at chat.
Oh no.
It
But yeah.
is exactly what you would expect it to be. Pay it no mind.
Yeah, no. So is this the point the players will have their characters retire for the evening?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Ben will stay up emailing Erwin a while longer, but I
Okay.
can do that off stream.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Fen and pat their shoulder and be like, "Don't stay up too late, okay?"
No promises, but it shall not be a detriment in the morning.
Oh, last question before I leave. How are we breaking up? We got 4 rooms. How are we breaking up?
3.
We got 3 rooms. You coming with me, Rick, or are you?
Sure, yeah.
Cool.
Anyway works.
I can pass out in a small pile of clothes. So,
I keep telling you, you can use the bed.
beds are too soft.
Ah,
Let's say between Ramita and Rick, like, we always have an extra room. I feel like you could rest the both of us in a closet.
Honestly,
I mean,
probably.
you could rest Rick in a closet and Ramita in Rick.
Rick just needs to hold.
It's like, yeah.
We've established we can basically put 2 full Ramitas inside you.
Have him stick his arms out and
And I would
put a
just like
hammock in
to
between.
say, Blade, you're welcome.
No, Emerald. That was the right phrasing. It's fine.
I don't like it. I don't
Language.
like it.
There is a drawer that is big enough that you could pull it out and lay in it.
Oh,
In the dresser. Just
Don't have to tell me twice.
oh my god.
Than that.
There are actual like hotels in Japan that you sleep in a dresser drawer.
Mhm.
I just want to make that very
It's a
clear.
dresser drawer. It is a very large flat bed.
Nice and hard. Just need
That's
one
in a
little-
dresser.
But yeah, Fenrana, you watch, and anybody else who's still in the room watches as Ramita pulls open a drawer of the dresser that's clearly got empty drawers and pulls it out to the point where it stays locked and just crawls in and just falls asleep right there with her jacket as a pillow.
Before he leaves the room, Ricky is going to go over and as gently as possible close the drawer and slide his umbrella through all the handles on the drawers.
I
Sure.
was going to say, I'm
isn't
dead
this
asleep
thing-
at this point.
The room that Fenron is in that just watches all this happening.
Yeah, Fen will definitely pull it out eventually, but right now that's just what's happening.
Nash has
Okay.
already left the room at this point.
Okay, Nash, you're taking the blue room, and the rest of you are in the green room.
Rick is also in the blue room,
Okay, and yeah.
which
after-
means I intelligently have left my sword and shield in another room.
Yes, you
Yeah,
have.
you have.
Wisdom of 0, right? And we will leave that there for tonight. Thank you all for joining us for this episode of Breaking Character, where we have done nothing but that tonight.
We're so good at this.
For the record, there was about a 10-minute sequence where Boss and I were just full in character.
Yes.
And I applaud you guys. And here, you know what? We're gonna do this. Just. Oop, oop,
Are we
oop.
leveling up? Oh.
Nah.
They can't see it.
Do that.
But there's
Sorry for
lots of
yelling.
thumbs up emojis going on in this Discord
Oh.
chat for those of you who can't see it.
Oh.
On Discord, if you go down to the spot
Also,
where you
we
can...
got inspiration, Boston.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Pierce. You go down to the bottom where you can like close out, mute yourself, deafen all that stuff. There's a little spot where you put
down.
emojis.
Yeah, Discord has a thing.
It won't
Yes,
let
it
you
is.
spam it too much.
Yeah.
That's
And
no
now-
fair.
It is definitely on Finrana's image there that was seen.
Yes.
Um,
Brett, I've added the inspiration counters to the thing.
Thank you.
So let's check in on the inner thoughts of the characters and then throw out any socials if you all enjoyed the content and want to see more of any individual person here. Let's start with the no social darkness.
The one who's still trying to figure out how to do those emoji things.
Do you have
Rita
nitro?
is just. I don't think so.
Oh.
Ramita is tired and ready to is passed out because a lot of crap has happened today. Finally getting somewhere, so excited for the next part of the story. And is also like dreaming of ways to try to get them to change their imagery for their death goddess. On to Baldrick.
Yeah, so Rick is wrapping up the night feeling pretty good about the way things have been going. He also is absolutely happy with the fact that he is risking danger for the sake of a prank. So let's take that to
Well, we're being-
Boston.
Thank you for the raid.
We're being raided
Oh,
by Blazewing 2010
hello.
and their
We've
party
got
of
a
four.
raid.
Hi, Raiders.
Awesome.
You are here
Welcome.
just in time for us to leave.
I'm
A little
sorry.
bit.
Hi,
It's fine. It's fine. It's the recap. It is just the best part of it.
We're so cool.
They get to hear about the characters and their thoughts, and maybe it's a little teaser. For
Little teaser for next time. Come see
Yeah.
us next time.
Yee. Who are you passing it off to, Rev?
I said Boston.
Okay.
I wanted to say, after everyone's kind of closed the doors, Boston has gotten up and is taking apart his guns, and has actually burnt an incense stick and is actually cleaning his weapons. And if Fenrana is listening, is probably not singing hymns, but is like doing some sort of ritual over his weapons to bless them or something. Not actually blessing them, like he's not an artificer, but he's just, it's the process of doing it basically. And he does that until basically he can't keep his eyes open anymore. But he's tired. He's just incredibly tired. It's been an awful week, and this is just day 7 of the campaign, or it's gonna be starting of day 7. And he's ready to do whatever it takes to get this job done. And he's expecting a very large check when it's all said and done. I don't know why you're looking at me, Blood, which is also your turn, by the way.
Oh,
were you
cool,
gonna drop
cool,
your
cool, cool.
socials?
Oh, I'm just Brett. I stream here all the time. With the same name, except 3 T's, not the one. Sometimes on TikTok, sometimes I'm on YouTube, and sometimes I'm editing other people's videos. I'm just always here, always watching.
Just Brett.
That's creepy.
I'm also bullying my friends apparently. Blood.
That sounds like
I'm
you.
one of the friends he's bullying.
I would never.
Kill it with fire. Anyway,
A great game.
So hi, I play Fenrana Idsith, and they are panicking and stressing and trying to make everything legal again. Especially if we're going into a, from what I understood, super neutral territory that's main thing is government and NATO.
Super easy.
There's no point. That's just proving the point that we can sneak in with fake stuff.
Anyway, so yeah, there's that. They're Sweden, except not. Oh God, or not Sweden, Switzerland.
I feel like, okay, so chat is going off about fan fiction. I probably should Watch out. That fanfiction is triple X rated. If you're checking it out.
It's incredibly.
It is. It is.
So
It's adult.
You're fine to check it out. Just know what you're getting into.
Yes.
It's
no minors,
18 plus. You must be an adult. But as long as you're an adult, it's completely mild. There's nothing crazy.
Viewer discretion is very much advised. Yes.
It's like a Tuesday night at worst.
Discretion.
Maybe even a Tuesday
Depends
afternoon.
on your reading history.
It also depends on your Tuesday.
This is fair. Anyway,
The amount of people that love the spicy books, though, like,
this
That
is
is
fair. It's smut. It's shameless smut about characters that we play,
Yes.
written by someone else.
There's a lot of ships that have been made, so we're very, very proud of all of this.
These ships don't sink.
No.
fail.
Like Starship Adventure.
We're
Flight.
just gonna become a poly group.
Sorry.
I'm dying. Anyway,
I do believe
so
this
yes.
group is proof that loose lips actually sail ships.
Way,
We're sorry.
Wordplay.
but they go down.
Right.
I love it.
So there's
I keep
submarines.
trying to get back on track. I'm sorry.
It's
Oh, you're
fine.
bad at it.
Fine.
In case you're
Sorry,
wondering
Bloodless.
why we're called Breaking Character, Exhibit A.
This is why.
We break character often. we try to stay on the narrow end, but then like something like chat will just throw us
No,
off.
not chat. Bladeheim. Bladeheim, I know where you live.
did-
Don't make me talk to you.
Blade, you are.
I love the
perfect
fact
way
that
you
Blade,
are.
the first thing he says to the Raiders is, "Hey, go check out the fanfic."
Well, it's good.
They did not post a
It
link
is
to
good.
said fanfic, so
I don't think they can in this. I
Also,
don't think this chat allows
Blade-
for links.
Is the author.
Blade is the author. He
Blade
do
is
that.
the-
They're allowed
Um,
to promote themselves.
Self-promote.
Blade is the real world author. The in canon author is Fen.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sure.
speaking of which, Blood, do you want to keep going?
Yeah, let's let Blood finish.
But yeah, so I am Bloodless King. I am a VTuber here on Twitch, as well as I should be able to get a couple of videos up on YouTube, which is by the same name, and TikTok. I post there every once in a while, not very often. Yay.
Tony.
Tony,
Am I the last one?
I
are the
think
last
so.
Okay, I lost track there for a minute. Hi, I'm Tony.
I did too.
Play, Nashville Franken Thompson, NFT baby, who is shapely of ass, dumb of heart or something. Dumb of ass, shapely of heart, whatever. Mix that up.
Dummy thick.
Dumb of ass, pure of heart.
Gold. And Nash is feeling probably the best he's felt, in the week since he's been out of prison. Finally having a chance to actually express some of the shit he's been bottling up has been really good. So that's super beneficial, and also he's a little bit spooked in this creepy death temple. And so having the Warforged as like a nightlight in the room is pretty nice. That's kind of more comforting. So that's pretty good, actually. You can find me on mostly the TikToks at Tony Will Edit. Or if you're feeling funky, Tony Willed It, I guess. But it's supposed to be Tony Will Edit. Other than that, Gears, you want to send us off?
Yes, thank you. I am Gearsparks, the GM of this cyberpunk steampunk TTRPG of Breaking Character. I appreciate all of you being here and listening to our dumbasses make content I am also on Twitch. I stream weekends, and I have a TikTok. I also have a YouTube. Amateur director, film artist, whatever you have you. But all under the same name, Gear Sparks. And I hope we get to see some of you back next week, 9:30 Eastern, here on Breaking Character. But until then, try not to.
Try out to what?
Break.
Break what?
Break what?
Break what?
Care.
What?
Never.
I'm sorry, that wasn't clear enough. You're gonna have to. Can you do that
One more
again?
time?
Try not to break character.
Until we see you again, try don't try. Try don't.
I'm just
Don't
gonna.
try to.
Until
Taking a
then, we're gonna need some
angle.
sleep. We'll see y'all later. All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.